Place they call the United Center in Chicago,
the second game,
the home of the Bulls, where today we'll be broadcasting live. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, introducing the rest of the 2K broadcast team: Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and sideline reporter Doris Burke. And now the Lakers starting group. Lynn and Kobe are your 1 and your 2. Davis is out there with Johnson. And it's Hill in at the 5. 5 on the clock. Kobe passes to Johnson. That's good.
You always like to get that first lead of the game.
Yeah, you know, Steve, a good way to set the tone early on there. Well, you know, last season the Lakers found themselves in a position they are not quite accustomed to. Last in the Western Conference, a nightmare season for the storied franchise.
Now here's Rose. After the minutes from Doug McDermott. Some solid defense there from Lynn. Johnson. Rebound by the Bulls. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Well, guys, as we know, there were some low points for the Lakers along the way, losing to the Clippers by about 50 points, which turned out to be the biggest loss in the history of the franchise.
Hey. Kobe looked visibly distraught after that loss. I mean, it still had a backhanded compliment to say about it when he said, well, now I know what it feels like to be a Clipper fan all these years. Gotta love Kobe, always with a way with words.
And it's like that with the jam.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Now here's Lynn. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. Yes. And a nice assist from Lynn.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
McDermott can't get it to go. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Hey, man.
And it's going to be out of bounds.
Stop bumping my dudes, man.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Bulls have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Butler dishes to Noah. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
Gasol kicks it to Noah. Shot clock at 6. Gasol, no good. Well, something of a bounce-back season for Pau Gasol in 2013-14. Steve, with better health and a return to playing in the middle more often.
Yeah, you know, he dealt with a few nagging injuries, Kevin, but scored better, rebounded better. Nice to see him, show that he's really still an elite big after struggling a couple seasons ago.
Puts up the baby hook. That's good. Gasol's got his second bucket. Bryant drives in. He feeds it to Davis. Dishes to Johnson. Outside, Kobe. Moves back up. And it's Davis laying it in.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow, just like he got there.
Now here's Rose. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
Hey, man, you can't undercut.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Chicago making a switch here. Gibson's checked in.
Not funny.
The drive by Bryant. Johnson kicks to Lynn. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. 5 to shoot. Johnson, that's for 2. Here's Hill. And Gibson with the block. Here's the lob to the hoop. And it's Butler with the jam.
Come on, man.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I would call it an irate finish even.
And the basket by Johnson.
Not a really great start for him as he just isn't shooting the ball that effectively here early on.
And it's Rose penetrating. Outside Butler. Back to Rose. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Lakers in the lead. And you look at the Bulls, a bit of a different look for them, trading away Dang. They amnesty Carlos Boozer. It seems they're shuffling the deck.
No question about it. They bring in the Spanish League MVP and Nikola Mirotic. They've had some good draft choices as well, so a lot of new bodies for the Bulls.
And it's Hill with the jam.
When he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
I'll tell you what, the refs will give you a lot more leeway on that than they used to.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
I think for the Bulls, you have to remember that Derrick Rose is still in his mid-20s, so with his injuries pushing back their timetable slightly and a new luxury tax structure that's more punitive than ever, the Bulls opted to go a little younger and control their costs.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Mirotic is checked in for Noah. Dunleavy comes in for McDermott, and Brooks subbed in for Derrick Rose.
And guys, you know it, the Bulls are a financially conservative team. I mean, probably the most reluctant among big market teams to pay the luxury tax. So they're trying to win and return a profit, and until they're in legitimate position to win a title, you can't fault them for that. One phrase, it's called managing the business.
Extra pass, Way to go, guys.
You know, even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
Brooks, the pass to Butler. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
And a foul, and one.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. They've got to pad their lead any time an opportunity presents itself. And I'll tell you what, that was a golden one there.
Well, you know, for the last couple of seasons, we've seen the Lakers really struggle with injuries to their star players, and it shed a less than flattering light on the team's bench depth. It's forced guys to step into roles that perhaps they aren't quite ready to handle.
I have a lot of shots for myself.
Tony Snell's checked in for Chicago. Kicks it to Henry. Wide open. Rebounded by Snell.
You know, when the shot's not there for you, you've just got to recognize it and move the ball on.
Yeah, I think he had tunnel vision right there. His only thought was to shoot it, no matter what else was going on.
Take a look at the rebound totals, guys. That's +5 now on the glass.
And, Steve, I don't think there's any question which team came out with more energy and enthusiasm.
Bulls trailed by 9. Rejected by Young. And even 3-on-3 break. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Snell. Now Mirotic. They get a hand on it. Here's Young.
In there.
No good on the buzzer beater.
Defense.
And so the first quarter wraps up without too much action on the scoreboard. Lakers ahead, leading by 9. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
Cheerleaders, what they call the Bullets.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
And it's really been a dominant effort on the glass. That's been the key here.
Yeah, they've established nice low post presence, which always tends to help you on the rebounding battle.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Clarkson is out there with Young. Then it's Xavier Henry. Then it's Randall. And it's Boozer in at the 4 spot. Bulls trail by 9. And it's Rose penetrating. Inside to Gasol. Good D by Boozer. Here's Los Angeles now. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Pass to Clarkson. The offensive rebound. Randall dishes to Young. Randall kicks to Henry. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Heinrich passes to Rose.
Derrick Rose, the 2011 MVP, but major injuries to his knees have cost him most of the last 2 seasons. Only time will tell if he's able to reclaim that elite status in the NBA.
Chicago making some changes. Noah comes in for Taj Gibson. It's Dunleavy in for Mirotic.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
From the corner. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
That free throw good from Boozer.
Yeah, it's hard.
And you recall Derrick Rose had some knee issues at Memphis as well.
Yeah, nothing nearly as serious as what he's encountered recently.
Some days I can get him, some days I can't get him at all.
But hey, he's only 26. Even if he doesn't win another MVP, I think he's still got a good chance to be an impact player, a high-level impact player, even an all-star going forward.
Carlos Boozer amnestied by the Bulls this offseason after 4 years in Chicago. They still have to pay his salary, Steve, but it doesn't count against their cap.
Yeah, that's been rumored for a couple of years, and it finally came true, Kevin. So a new team for Boozer, looking to bounce back after what was one of the worst seasons of his career, at least statistically.
Randall dishes to Boozer. And it's going to be a 3-second call. McDermott's checked in for Pau Gasol. Bulls trailed by 9. Rose kicks to Heinrich. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 4th assist in this one.
And Boozer last season had expressed his unhappiness with the rotation in Chicago. Passed over for the younger Taj Gibson in the 4th quarter. Gibson was seen as a more reliable defender, though, and typically coaches default to defense late in games. Boozer with plenty of motivation this season to prove his worth as far as 4th quarter minutes go.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Yes, Kevin, as you know, Nick Young re-signed with the Lakers this past summer and couldn't be happier. Said it was always his dream to be a Laker, in fact. He said, "This is home. I would love to finish off here as a Laker. My kids get to go to school and say, my dad is a Laker, and that's big. It's a big difference than being on any other team." Guys?
No doubt about that. Thank you, Doris.
And Boozer, a rugged rebounder and interior scorer with the ability to step out and hit that mid-range jump shot. Interesting to see how he fits in.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Just 2 to shoot.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Lynn the pass to Johnson. Rebound by the Bulls. McDermott got his 3rd rebound on the night. And it's Rose penetrating. Noah. Here's Johnson. No good. Some solid defense from Rose.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Lynn dishes to Kobe. That's good. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
What's up, man?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and
just
have
got
piled
on.
up the steals in the early going.
We've also seen them do a
got better
great
on
job
Xbox.
of not letting
Playing a
easy
basketball
shots
game
go
with
into the paint. Good amount of blocks for this team so far today.
All right.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Bulls trail by 6.
You know, one thing you have to admire, respect, and appreciate with this Bulls team is they've had some really difficult luck with the injuries to Derrick Rose, but it was a no-excuse team. They never hung their heads. They competed, and they continue to win at a high level.
Rose with the ball. Picked up by Davis. McDermott kicks it to Noah. McDermott passes to Noah. And he gets it to go. Los Angeles leading by 6. Outside for Kobe. A step back shot here. And the shot is good. Bryant's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, he's really doing a nice job taking advantage of what the defense is giving him.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jeremy Lin. That's foul number 2 for him. Taj Gibson's checked in for the Bulls. Jimmy Butler comes in for Derrick Rose. So it's the Lakers now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Bryant is doubled. In low to Hill. It's stolen by Dunleavy. Heinrich with it. Picked up by Kobe. Heinrich kicks to Dunleavy.
Yeah.
Jacks up a 3. And that is good.
Yeah.
Dunleavy's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
Get going.
The drive by Bryant. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, that's what.
Well, Kobe Bryant last season for the first time introducing high tops as his custom basketball shoes, looking to provide a little more support for that injured Achilles.
Well, it is physical. It is not a digital game.
And Kobe had been wearing ultra low tops. Do you think that contributed Clark at all to his Achilles injury?
No, I won't point to that. An Achilles injury is a freak injury. I mean, it can happen any number of ways. It's just a freak thing, in my opinion.
Mirotic is checked in for the Bulls. Mirotic sets the screen for Butler.
Not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but he goes to the reverse.
You gotta be kidding me. That was awesome.
Oh, my God. He put him to sleep. He put him to sleep.
The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
The shot by Heinrich no good.
And little to no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there. They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Right next to me. I'm not playing.
Well, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this league.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
He knows how to play with fouls.
Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Play with this type of issue.
Well, a tough shooting slump for Jimmy Butler last season. Some injuries took him out of rhythm. He was asked to play a bigger role offensively after Luol Deng was traded. Still, he's become one of the premier defensive players in the league.
Pau Gasol's checked in for McDermott.
know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
The three from Johnson. No good on that last second attempt.
No, I didn't pass that. I was trying to throw it in the corner.
Second quarter ends in a tight one.
Button. I thought Clarkson
Lakers
was Johnson.
lead by 5. Time
corner.
now for the halftime break,
said,
with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, the magic touch with the ball. He just made great decisions, piling up the assists there in the first half, and really doing a nice job for his teammates.
You know, it isn't a very common occurrence, Steve. Typically, he's more likely to be on the receiving end of the pass, but so far, it's been the other way around here.
D. Rose and Jimmy Butler at the back. McDermott and Gasol, a duo at the forward. And it's Noah in the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Bulls coach Tom Thibodeau worked with Clippers coach Doc Rivers in Boston for many years, and they remain close friends, often sharing notes. Rivers said of Thibodeau, he's the best mind I've ever been around. People keep expecting them to fall, but he holds them together. It's his system, but it's more just his way. He simply doesn't relent, Kevin.
He makes his players believe, Doris. That's something they both share in common. Thank you. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Off target from outside.
3 straight misses here to start the second half. The Lakers last season, and this is a remarkable fact over here, folks. That was only the 6th time in franchise history, going all the way back to the 40s, that the Lakers had missed the playoffs. Obviously, the Lakers fans are not accustomed to missing the postseason.
Dish out to Kobe. 5 to shoot. And a wide open look for Lynn. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. And the Lakers lead by 1.
And they get one to go now after missing their first 3 shots. Maybe this will kick them into gear.
So he hit that 3-point shot on you. You wonder why you didn't let him open.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And for the Lakers last season, Steve, with the departure of Dwight Howard, you knew the team on paper had less talent, but the hope was that the chemistry would improve.
And I thought it did. The chemistry was good. Kevin, they just didn't have enough talent. And when Kobe and Nash went down, it didn't matter who was out there, who was coaching. You know, it was just going to be a situation where they were not going to be able to win enough games.
The Lakers need to get a shot off.
Kobe was out of bounds.
And it's Hill. That time the assist by Johnson. And now a 3-point Los Angeles lead. Rose kicks to Gasol. It's stolen by Davis. Johnson attacking. And that one's good by Kobe. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
And yeah, they're moving the ball now. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assisted buckets.
Steve, nothing makes a coach smile as much as pure, selfless teamwork.
Shot, high post. And another basket for the Lakers.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is
it's nothing great to because it's what we got already. That's another shooter. They're red and they're blue.
And here's Rose. He's got 8. And there's the pass to Gasol. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. 8 points for Pau Gasol.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Pound it inside and take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do, man. I knew my limitations.
coming. Y'all know y'all making this game way closer than you need to be. Y'all know that, right?
Back in 2010, he was a bust in Minnesota, but he shot better in his 4th season. And once he was moved to kind of a small 4, like the shooting power forward spot, he really found a niche for himself.
Here's McDermott, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Mirotic is checked in for Noah. Gibson comes in for Pau Gasol. And Levy's checked in for McDermott. And it's Heinrich in for Butler. And Wesley Johnson has always been impressive physically. Great size, terrific length for a wing, quick off the floor.
Yeah, he's got all of those ingredients, but his ball handling has been a bit mediocre, rather pedestrian, and I think that's held him back offensively.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
What a great play to sacrifice his body and take the hit.
Yeah, I thought that was excellent awareness and anticipation to beat him to the spot there.
And they double up Davis. Here's Johnson.
Oh, man,
There's
what's
the
that?
whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
You know, often you can learn more about a team when they are unhealthy versus when they're at full strength. And last year, I thought the Bulls showed they are not and have never been a one-man show. It's all about everybody contributing for them.
As you said with the Bulls, there was a tendency to think that they were just Derrick Rose and 4 others, but top to bottom, this team has guys that can play.
And the Bulls making a change here.
Let's go.
Brooks checked in. With Rose out last year, Clark, as you said, the guys who are mostly role players showed what they can do.
Well, they're really unselfish at both ends of the floor, and that shows. I mean, they give great effort, they trust each other, they play together, and they always play hard, and they finish games strong, which I think is a credit to them and the coaching staff.
Here is Bryant. After the basket by Nikola Mirotic. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pulls up from the corner.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Three-pointer, Brooks. And that one's good. Now it's a 5-point Chicago lead.
Defensively, guys, they just don't seem to be giving the same kind of effort that they were in the first half of the game. Jeremy Lin, as you would expect, focused on addressing his weaknesses, trying to get better with his left hand, passing, dribbling, and finishing. Even his mental approach, training himself to expect success and to keep that next play mentality.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
They've been the aggressors, and they've been tougher in the paint all game.
Well, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been raining in those threes.
And the Lakers making a change here. Randall's checked in for Hill. Boozer comes in for Davis. Xavier Henry's checked in for Johnson. Young is subbed in for Kobe. Both free throws good from Lin. And see, the other thing that Lin has worked to improve is his defense.
Yeah, well, you look at his rate of steals and blocks, it's pretty good. And then, you know, the biggest thing for him is just staying in front of his man. That's so tough to do these days in the NBA with so many lightning-fast point guards. But Lin has worked hard to improve in that area, and I think it's really paid off for him. That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Brooks dishes to Mirotic. The feed now to Heinrich. Lets the three fly. And that one's good. Heinrich's got 8 points.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
From the line, back to Lynn, to the left side wing. The kick out to Young. Over Brooks. Misses off the left iron. Three-pointer, Heinrich.
You got a lead going to the fourth.
Still
I'm going to make my adjustments now, though. Go ahead, take out my minute. Yep. Go the baby. Mm-hmm. Taking care of it now, man. Talking to my guys. Everybody understand? Okay.
Anybody's game as we've reached the end of.
All right, let's get it on, guys.
Lakers trail by 3. Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got Young. Hill is out there with Davis. And there's Bryant. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. Bryant gets a wide open look. Young passes to Kobe. Drills it from outside. Kobe's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
He's too dangerous a shooter to leave alone behind the arc.
Heinrich kicks to Gibson. Hill pulls it in. Hill's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Johnson up top. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Kobe's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, they haven't gotten much production from him, but they remain in the lead.
A second chance effort. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Ed Davis.
Yeah, nice body control there. Narrowly missing the shot. Would have been a 3-point play.
Had a free look at it after the foul. Nice play.
Rose, he's checked in for the Bulls.
Pau Gasol over the last few seasons dealing with a number of lower body injuries. Knee tendonitis, plantar fasciitis, groin, toe. I tell you, Kobe has suggested to him to try to really slim down to lessen the pressure on his joints.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Back to Bryant. Releases. And right through it goes. Bryant's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, those are key baskets. We know he can deliver down the stretch. Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
And he gets it to go.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half, but he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
And it's Johnson penetrating. And he dunks it down.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
They're shooting it quite well now. Again, function of shot selection, ball movement. Guys are in rhythm, confident, free-flowing, and they're knocking down their shot.
Looks like he's just trying to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but I don't know about that shot attempt.
Chicago making a switch here. Noah's checked in. Now here's Rose. In the corner, it's McDermott. Not gonna go as it bounces high off the rim. Lakers leading by 3. And Young, here we go. And it's Bryant missing.
You missed that.
That's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. Again, Johnson missing. Here's Rose. And that one's good. Rose has got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
And Young, here we go. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Joakim Noah.
You know, there's always a lot of nicknames in the NBA. I loved what became of Nick Young last year in L.A. All of a sudden, he dubbed himself Swaggy P, and it caught on. It seemed like the whole league kind of loved watching him play and referring to him by that nickname.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Nick Swaggy Young, they call him, Swaggy P, never swaggier than last season. The top scoring rate of his career and some of the best efficiency as well. He has some huge nights.
He's perfect from the line this time. And Young, a good ball handler. He can get his shot whenever he wants.
And that's often, Kevin. Don't expect a lot of assists from him. This is a guy who, when he touches the ball, it's going up.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Here's Noah. Up and in on the layup. And the Lakers have possession. Up top, Kobe. Bryant is doubled. Young with no one around.
Oh, he got
And
tapped.
the Lakers with another miss.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Rose dishes to Gasol. And they take the lead. And the Bulls lead by 1. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark and Steve. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Boy, after all this energy that both teams have expended, you're right, Clark. This would be a tough one to lose.
Young with the steal. Here's Johnson.
Oh, what the
Rose
foul?
with the
man.
rebound.
Got away with that.
Rose has got 2 rebounds so far in the game. McDermott, no one around him. Rejected by Young. Bryant passes to Johnson. Stolen by Rose. Here's Butler. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here that they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Young with no one around. And it's off from three-point range. Left side Gasol. No good off the back of the rim.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
Johnson double team. It's Young on the wing. Back to Johnson. And low to Davis. Oh, trying for it. Here's Rose. Count it.
Boy, that was a massive sequence of events there. Absolutely clutch defense to trigger the break.
And we've seen games decided on plays, Clark, just like that.
Effort and hustle plays often are big plays for a team.
Yeah, what a time to blow up a play and then turn it into a slam at the other end.
Off his foot, and the ref saying he kicked it.
Oh, man.
Bryant kicks to Young. Los Angeles with another miss.
He's building the house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball, share the sugar.
30 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Rose with the ball. Shot clock at 6. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I tell you what, I'm really mad. I had this team. I should start this team.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
My bench played this second
And
half.
so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Showing off a very smooth stroke at the free throw line right there.
And the Lakers call time here. They're behind by 7. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Well, they can game plan all they want, but there's not enough time left for them to come back and win this game.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure exactly what they think they're going to pull off here.
Paying attention, man. Son of a biscuit. Come on, guys. Oh, I forgot I had the ball. I thought you had the ball.
To the wing on the left.
I thought you had the ball, man. See, that's what I'm talking about. See? Can't play on these
From deep.
Oh, so you shoot. Oh.
Mirotic's shot is off. To stop the run, he connects.
Always a threat, guys. Three-point land that time was seriously expanded in the gym range.
He's got the defense completely spread out now. I mean, they have to honor him practically when he crosses half court.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Derrick Rose.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I got to realize. When I can play, when I can't play. That's just ridiculous. I can't believe I just totally forgot to take... I just can't believe I didn't take those guys out. Yeah, Rose was 8 for 17 too. Yeah, that's. I knew coming in here that I shouldn't have been playing, but that's what I get. That's what I get. Good one. I forgot to sub my guys in the second half, man. I forgot to sub them. Why don't you remind me to sub my dudes, man? I know it comes with top ramen. Who's crunching, man? Who's crunching? Who's eating bugles and pork rinds? And you know, there's only certain people know what bugles is. You know that, right? I know you got to be old school to know what bugles is, though. I know. Yeah, the bad boy, the pork rock, yeah, the bugles, yeah. I like them. I like them. But I will say this, they were better as a kid than they are as an adult because as an adult you can't eat too many bugles. You can't eat too many bugles, but as a kid they was the bomb. Bugles not Cheez It. I like Cheez Its though. I like Cheez Its too. Bugles don't have that on there though. 37%. Oh my God. Boy, I played a terrible game. Hey, Coders. I just got this alert from Bleacher Report says Andre Drummond knocks down James Harden, leading to a confrontation between multiple Raptors and Pistons players. Oh, James Johnston.